Hello children, welcome to the class. Today we will do the 5th chapter from your supplementary reader. The story titled Footprints Without Feet. This is an extract from the novel The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. The story is about a scientist named Griffin who degenerated himself into a lawless man. The story revolves around a unique scientific discovery that completely changes the life of the protagonist, Griffin. Griffin develops a drug that can make a man invisible. With great power comes greater responsibility, and it is here that Griffin fails. He lived in London and was frustrated by the constant nagging of his landlord, who wanted him to vacate his house. He thus conceived a scheme to make him suffer. Using his invisibility drug, he sneaked into the house, set fire to the house, and made an easy escape. However, he soon found himself suffering as he had become a homeless wanderer without clothes, without money, and quite invisible. It was mid winter. So, in order to save his life, he broke into a big London store for warmth. There, he was able to give himself the pleasure of clothing and feeding himself without regard to expense. Finally, he settled down to sleep on a pile of quilts. When the assistant opened the store in the morning, they found Griffin with the stolen clothes and tried to catch him. But Griffin manages to escape again by making himself invisible. But he was shivering with cold. So this time he decided to try the stock of a theatrical company in the hope of finding not only clothes but also something that would hide the empty space above his shoulders. So he entered a shop. He made his way invisible upstairs and came out a little later wearing bandages round his forehead, dark glasses, false nose, big bushy side whiskers, and a large hat. To escape without being seen, he attacked the shopkeeper from behind and robbed him of all the money he could find. Homeless and on the run, he found refuge in a new place. He boarded a train to a village named Iping. He used the stolen money to afford himself a comfortable stay at the local inn. However, his stash runs empty soon, and he was again in need of money to pay rent and procure other supplies. Consequently, he stole money from the clergyman's house. The same day, finding the scientist's room empty, the landlord and his wife decided to investigate. Griffin's clothes and bandages were lying on the floor. Suddenly, Mrs. Hall heard a sniff close to her ear, and then the hat on the bedpost leapt up and dashed itself into her face. Then the chair became alive. Springing into the air, it charged straight at her and pushed both of them out of the room. The strange scientist was strongly suspected of having had a hand in it. So the village constable was asked for help. Instead of waiting for him, Mrs. Hall went to the scientist and asked him regarding what he did to her furniture. This made the scientist furious. In order to save his tail, he removed his hat, eyewear, and bandages, and his head disappeared instantly. There were gaps of horror from the onlookers. The horrified people in the bar found themselves staring at a headless man. Jafar, the constable, arrived. He tried to get hold of him, but Griffin was becoming more and more invisible as he threw off one garment after another. Finally, a shirt flew into the air, and the constable found himself struggling with someone he could not see at all. And so Griffin made himself completely invisible and managed to escape. Griffin had shaken himself free, and no one knew where to lay hands on him. So what we see here, that Griffin misused his discovery. So Griffin cannot be called a true scientist. He was more of a thief or a robber. He may be a brilliant scientist, but not a good human being. I hope you liked this story. Thank you.